Hi, this is Stephen, and this is a special announcement for SEND7 supporters. That is, people who are currently paying for SEND7. If you're not currently a SEND7 supporter, then you don't need to listen to this episode. If you are a SEND7 supporter, firstly, thank you so much. You honestly are the reason that this podcast exists. Secondly, please listen carefully to this episode. If you're busy right now, then just press pause and listen to it later. Also, if you haven't heard me say your name for a while, I'm going to say it at the end of this episode. I've got some really great news that I'm really happy to share. From now on, all SEND7 supporters will have access to a special podcast feed, which will appear in your podcast app of choice. It looks exactly the same as the normal SEND7 podcast feed, except it's purple instead of green. You can use the purple feed on any podcast app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Casts, Castbox, any of them. You can't use it on YouTube, but you can use it on the YouTube Music app. Also, if you normally just listen at send7.org, then you'll be able to listen at send7.supercast.com if you prefer. Anyway, on that purple podcast feed, you never hear adverts, and you have a bonus episode every Friday of the World News Quiz. So me challenging you on this week's news. All of the other things that you currently get, so transcripts, vocabulary lists, worksheets, and the clickable quiz, will still be available, but they will now be easier to access without having to go to our website every day. For the transcripts and vocabulary lists, they will be also inside your purple podcast feed. Just click on the episode, and in the episode description, the first thing you will see will be the transcript or vocabulary list to open. To find the worksheets, you can either go to the Wednesday episode that they are connected to, or go to send7.supercast.com, which is also where you can find the clickable quizzes and the community section, where you can talk to each other and you can ask me questions to include in Ask Me Anything episodes. I'm going to make an Ask Me Anything episode as soon as that section has lots of questions in it. I've been wanting to make changes like this, especially making the podcast ad-free for all of you, for a long time, and I'm really happy that we're doing it now. However, there is something that you need to do, because you won't automatically be switched over to the new system. You have to sign up again. I'm sending an email to all of you SEND7 supporters with a special code made especially for you so that you don't end up paying more than what you should. So if you are a monthly supporter, you will have a free month of the new system. You have to click the link in the email that I've sent you to get that free month. If you are a yearly supporter, then I've made a different discount code for all of you, depending on when you were next supposed to pay. So if you've just paid for a new year over the last few weeks, then your code is 100% off. And if you're just about to pay for a new year, then your code is for 8% off. And everybody else is somewhere in the middle. Also, so that you can keep the old pricing, I've put the price down until the end of August so that everybody who signs up now will keep the old price indefinitely. If you've not received this email from me, or you think that your code is not right, then please email me at podcast@send7.org. Also, if you have signed up to the new supporter system, which is called Supercast, and you have any problem accessing the purple feed, or it isn't working for you on your app for some reason, then you should write to support@supercast.com. I think they work every day except Sunday. After you become a supporter on the new system, Supercast, then you should also cancel your old support subscription at send7.org so that you don't get charged twice. If you can't find out how to do that, then please send me an email. So again, if that was a bit confusing for you, SEND7 supporter, here's the simple version. 1. Check your email inbox for an email from me. If you haven't got one, then send me an email. 2. Click one of the links and sign up using your free month or your discount. 3. access SEND7 using your new purple podcast feed and never hear adverts again and get bonus episodes. Okay, I'm about to say the names of every single SEND7 supporter that we currently have. I'm going to do it in alphabetical order, except for these people who have been SEND7 supporters since before 2022, when we had an even older system. It's amazing that they've been supporting so long. That is Ryuichi, Stephanie, Elizabeth, Marie, Tony, Joseph, Lenka, and Yamada. Okay, and now everybody else in alphabetical order. Here we go. Adam, Adeline, Adriana, Adriano, Agnieszka, Aicha, Aikiro, Alan, Alba, Albert, Alberto, Elena, Alessandro, Alessia, Alex, Alfonso, Ali, Alvaro, Ana, Andrea, Andreas, Andres, Angelo, Anita, Anna, Anne, Antonio, and Ariana, Arcadius, Aram, Arturo, Astrid, Atsuya, Adrius, Axel, Ayako, Barbara, Beta, Beatrice, Bernard, Bernd, Bibi, Berta, Boglaka, Boris, Borja, Botond, Brendan, Brigitte, Bruno, Carlo, Carlos, Carmen, Caroline, Carolina, Cassie, Chihiro, Chris, Christian, Christina, Christine, Christoph, Cindy, Claudia, Concepcion, Christina, Daniel, Daniela, Daniele, Dario, Dariusz, Daria, Davide, Didier, Dinesh, Dino, Dirench, Dimitri, Donatella, Doris, Dragana, Drazenska, Duogier, Eckhart, Elena, Elisa, Elisabetta, Elizabeth, Emanuela, Eric, Ernst, Ernesto, Erno, Eva, Fifi, Florence, Forrest, Francine, Francisco, Francisca, Frederick, Gabriela, Gabriele, Giacomo, Gianluca, Giorgia, Gislene, Gregor, Gunta, Gustavo, Halit, Hamilton, Hannah, Heinz-Jürgen, Helen, Helga, Hervé, Hur, Ignacio, Imrik, Ines, Ingrid, Irene, Irina, Irma, Isa, Isaac, Isabel, Itzik, Ivana, Jaime, Jairus, Jean, Jana, Janine, Yaroslav, Javier, Jean-Carlos, Jean-François, Jean-Sébastien, Jean, Jennifer, Jens, Jerome, Joaquim, Joanna, Joe, John, Johnny, Jordi, George, Jose, Joseph, Joshua, Judith, Julia, or Julia, Julita, KK, Camila, Konstantin, Karima, Karin, Carolina, Kati, Katia, Kefai, Kensho, Kirstin, Kinga, Cornelia, Christoph, Laura, or Laure, Laure, Lilium, Lynn, Lirong, Luis, Luca, Lucia, Ludovic, Luis, Luisa, Lukasz, Lila, Machiko, Magdalena, Malvina, Mandy, Mano, Manuela, Marco, Marek, Maria, Mariela, Marika, Marina, Banita, Marius, Marcus, Marlena, Marlene, Martin, Mary, Masako, Masumi, Mateo, Matias, Maurizio, Maximilian, Meining, Melis, Mercedes, Michael, Michaela, Mikao, Michele, Michelle, Milan, Milo, Mingliang, Miroslav, Mustafa, Miroslava, Ngessen, Natalia, Nathan, Nicola, Nicole, Nuria, Ugoshan, Olga, Olivier, Oscar, Oslem, Pablo, Panpan, Paulo, Patricia, Paula, Paulina, Pavo, Paz, Peter, Peter, Philip, Pinuccia, Rachel, Rafał, Rafsel, Reina, Rashid, Ricardo, Richard, Ria, Rita, Roman, Ronald, Rosemary, Ruth, Ricci, SJ, Sabine, Salud, Sandra, Sarah, Sari, Sadoko, Sebastian, Sherry, She, Sylvia, Simone, Slava, Sojik, Sophie, Stanislaus, Stefan, Stephanie, Susan, Sylvain, Sylvia, Tadek, Tassos, Tao, Thomas, Tony, Ugo, Uta, Uwe, Valeria, Vera, Veronica, Victor, Vladimir, Volker, Wallace, WD, Wiltrud, Javier or Xavier, Xavi, Shinui, Yano, Yasemin, Yasha, Yasa, Yishen, Yihe, Yoshinobu, Yoju, Yuki, Yvonne, Zbigniew, Zbinek, Zdenek, Zeynep, Zhengking. That's it. That's everybody. Sorry I pronounced your name so badly. If you have any questions about moving to the new system, just send me an email, podcast@send7.org. And if you have any questions for the next Ask Me Anything episode, then you can write them in the new community area. I hope you enjoy your new Purple podcast feed with no adverts and bonus episodes. Thank you.